Alrighty everybody, and yeah, hello and welcome back to City Skylines 2. I'm actually sitting here with a blanket, but I'm thinking about putting it away because I feel the heat that my two PCs and my soft boxes will emit probably in the next few hours. So, 1 second. Alright, there we go. Now I feel prepared, or at least somewhat prepared. And I'm ready to appear on screen. Hopefully. Cool. Yeah, there I am. I don't know why, but OBS had a huge lag right now. Not good. Well, here I am. Anyway, okay. That was a weird lag. Don't know why we're doing that now, but sure. Okay, yeah, here I am, sinking into my chair. Whew. And it's honestly quite the warm day today. I was grocery shopping. I think I said that yesterday that I wanted to do that, and I actually woke up quite early today, so I figured, why not do that then? And I mean, I had it planned anyway, so yeah. And after that I was so exhausted that I had to take another nap, which is why we are live at this time of the day now. I wanted to... Oh dear god, this sound is so annoying, I swear to god. I wanted to be online earlier, but I unfortunately had to take a little sleepy sleep. There's one thing I wanted to do real quick. I wanted to get out a quick Discord notification for everybody who is on my Discord. For everybody who is not. I feel like the streaming PC has some lags, I'm not sure why. For everybody who is not, here's my English Discord. I do have a German one as well, but that shouldn't bother you too much. So here's my English one. We're not that many yet, but I'm sure it will grow over time. It really seems to be super laggy on this PC right now, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, even Discord doesn't. Huh, great. This is gonna be fun. Wait a minute, I have to check in the task manager. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe I need to do some or run some upgrades very shortly. This is actually taking up quite the amount of space, which is interesting. Can we please not do that? Thank you. Thank you, system. Alright, quick. Alright. I mean, I could have done that before, but I mean, I wouldn't be Masa if I weren't totally lost and forget nearly everything and didn't do it on stream then, right? So, well, okay, aside from that, I can close this stuff here. I can keep that stuff going. That's good. I keep that one. Okay, that should be fine now. My emotes, as I said, some of you have probably noticed, some of you might not have, are still in the works, so let's hope they will be done soon. That would be quite nice. I'm looking forward to using them, but it will take some more time. Because, of course, the artist needs time to create them and something like that, so we will wait and look forward to it, hopefully. Technically, I do have an Audi logo. I wonder if I can just somehow kinda put it there in a way. The problem is I can't select these single ones here. I would have to place it myself, I believe. Which is a bit more annoying. Wait a minute. Or technically we can also... Wait a minute. Let's take poster. For a second. Oh, that's a huge one. Maybe. If we put that one there. Go in with right everywhere. Also, we have a dove nearby who is somehow living there now. But at the same time, I kind of want to have my window open, so I'm not sure if I will close it later. The German shops. This one here. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it has no background, that's the problem. I mean, technically we can put a background there as well. And make it larger. I mean... It would probably work like that. And hi Bates, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in again. Good morning. I mean evening for you. Yeah, it is currently 5 PM in here. So it was already, at least for me, kinda, the successful day. Shouldn't it be moving forward? I'm confused. Oh, there you are. Okay. It's currently 9 AM for you. So you basically just woke up. Or at least it feels like it. I was up quite early today as well and had some and what did I have? Yeah, quite some time for, as I said 2 seconds ago, I think, but don't mind. For some groceries shopping, so that was nice. I'm now once again equipped with lots of different vegetables, so I won't be hungering anymore in the next few days, which is good. And I also had some nice lunch already, so today I'm kind of prepared, or at least somewhat better prepared. I need to move this one forward as well. This is just some playing around, nothing too official yet. I'm not even recording this, if I'm being honest. Even though I should probably consider it. But I'm just somehow starting. I don't know, I need to... It's like a warm-up for me right now, what I'm doing here. Of some sort. So... I guess it's probably kind of funny. Okay, 02 it is, I guess. I mean, that is quite working. Yeah. And this one, we need to move forward as well. Wait a minute, this is... Oh, never mind, this is the white texture. Whoops. I hope it works like that. Not sure where it is currently. Where's my logo? I feel like this never works if I try it this way. Okay, you know what? I will delete both of these. Desperate times need desperate measures. Yeah, exactly, just starting my day. Okay, but I mean, a nice City Skyline stream, I'm sure is a nice start to go into the day. I actually had the same start earlier, because I was also looking, or watching, a City Skyline streamer. So, it's honestly quite similar. What did I do now? Okay, we had 0, 2 there. Let's see here. There we go. And now as children. Let's try it again. I haven't played Cities in a few days, so I definitely need to get my orientation here a bit. There you go. I mean, that's basically already it, if I'm being honest. Like, I mean, I don't like the part where this is kind of yellowish behind. It's probably because it's not... I think I can... Transform tool. I think I can work around that carefully. I move it more inside there. Maybe not. I mean, it's because of our sign that we placed there. But honestly, nobody will ever really see if we just keep it that way. I'm not sure if I want it in a darker tone. Let me just check something real quick. I'm already at the other tourist destination, actually, so I will open a new tab right now. Let's get back to Umhausen. Because here, actually, we've got this wonderful one here. They have more like a silverish color, somehow. You look at that. Technically, I can also save that one and just apply it again. That's also quite nice. White texture. White texture? Should we all... Wait a minute, here. And let's have more like a silver color. Emission color. Metallic. Yeah, I definitely want to have it very metallic. Not sure what the other ones do, to be honest. Let's have another metallic look on these. Oh, look at that, how good it looks when you do that. Wow. That is impressive. Okay, there we go. I feel like it's looking much better now. You're just my morning ritual now. Okay. But yeah. That's nice to hear, I'm glad. To be able to give you some morning motivation, hopefully, and stuff. Oh, what happened here? Was it always this way? I feel like I've moved some things, maybe. Not sure what is going on. What are these? Okay, it's a larger surface, that's for sure, okay. This one. I'm not sure what this one's purpose is, if I'm being honest. I feel like it's just there. So let's just remove it. I don't think it has any purpose right now. Oh, weird. I expanded our surface over here a bit. For the cinematics, so that they looked a bit better. I wanted to have some nice screenshots, and so I expanded this. But as I've expanded this wonderful grass texture, I'm starting to see that even this texture here is a repeating pattern, right? So I felt like it didn't look like it too much when I had a look at that, but now that I see this large area, I start to see the pattern as well, which I haven't seen that much before. So that is kind of a shame, but I mean, I guess every texture is kind of a repeating pattern, unfortunately, so it is what it is. Okay. So my plan was to continue around this area here and have like the little tourist, wait a minute, I will close that one now. Yeah, the little tourist information here. I wanted to have that there as well. I mean, we had a look at that already here. We won't be able to completely make it this way. Shouldn't we even have like an icon like this? I believe we actually do have an icon like this somewhere hidden. But yeah, I have tried to go with some new self-created ads. However, I haven't seen this one before, unfortunately. Otherwise, I might have actually covered or redone that one as well, but I didn't. So I'm just thinking what else we should do. This looks like a nice little restaurant. Kinder an die Hand. Basically translated to, you should hold your children's hands. Because they might run off probably, or something like that. But yeah, here cafe and pizzeria. I actually created a pizzeria for purposes. Or like a logo. Which I can show you in a second. If we know where to put it maybe. But yeah. Like a tourist information seems nice to have around here probably. Like this building here is very fitting for that. For the other stuff, however, I'm not quite sure how we will approach things. I mean, we do have this backyard there. We have this area. We need to connect this over here too, so I guess it's a large area. I'm not sure. These guys still have no access to anything, even though this road should have it. At least I believe I added it. But, well, I guess we don't do that here. Okay, I think I will remove this one here. And let's have another look. This one looks nice so far. But yeah, I'm unsure about the area there. We have many different parking zones here, which looks quite cool. There's even a little bike lane, okay. Interesting. Can we have a similar cafe of some sort here? I feel like this does not look like a cafe, really. I was thinking if we could have like a cafe around the area so that people might want to sit outside there in a similar fashion. Like we had there on Google. Here we will definitely need some sort of natural dividers, maybe. I'd love to have like a little secret pathway that maybe leads down here and goes just like along the roadside. I'm just trying to get my inspiration going and get my stuff together here before I start widely putting stuff together. And then having it not look good in the end, if you know what I mean. I don't want to have that. Maybe we can expand this house with something to make it look more like there's a cafe or anything like that. I mean, these guys have lots and lots of umbrellas over it and some nice seating areas. But the house is nothing too special. I mean, yeah, it kind of is special because you could never have something in City Skylines like that, if we're being honest. But generally, it's just like a normal looking house. So I'm not quite sure if I like this approach that we did there. I know why I did it, but I'm not sure if I'm still agreeing with this approach from past Masa here. Past Masa sometimes has good ideas, but sometimes his ideas are... Sometimes you can see that his inspiration ran out, you know? That's my main issue with past Masa's ideas sometimes here. I've seen... Oh, where was that? Was it Chinese one? I've seen some very nice looking houses lately in a build of someone. I think it was in a build from the Korean City Skylines creator. I'm not sure. I might be mistaken right now. But I've seen them, or him, use some very nice houses, and I don't remember which one they were. But they looked really good, and I was wondering why I didn't use them any before. But now I can tell which ones they are, if I'm being honest. This one has a nice look. I actually like this one for like some sort of cafe or something like that. Even exists in smaller variations, I see. This has like a modern vibe, but I feel like it's not necessarily too modern. Even though it's quite dark, but that might be just because I turned down my oh my god, I turned my brightness way down. Okay, no wonder I don't see anything. I mean, I like to play with lower brightness here and there, but this was definitely too low. I was wondering why it was so hard to see right now. I don't know. I kinda like him, but at the same time, I don't. These are interesting as well. Okay. The Japanese commercials are really fitting for like filling stuff. Especially like I've seen it used in a lot of train station builds or airport builds or something like that. People tend to use these assets quite a lot because they are like basically just white assets, so they are super basic. Not too outstanding or anything special about it, so I guess that's probably why it's working so well. I like this one as well. Maybe I should get this one in here somehow, so that you have a little walkway through here. Because these do have a walkway. Maybe that would be better. Even though I'm not too fond of the side here, but we can cover that up. I feel like that would be a better solution in my opinion. Because it just looks nicer. I mean, look at that. That is quite cool. Not gonna lie. Yeah, okay, I might replace it with this one. And we just try and come up with a different solution. Okay, I will start my normal recording here. I really hope it works, because my streaming PC seems to have some issues sometimes today. But let's just say fingers crossed and it will work. I'm sure it will be fine. Right? Okay, there you go. I mean, this side is not the most beautiful one. I think we can agree on that. But I mean, we can just place nice trees in front of it. Okay, aside from that, I quite like the idea so far. I feel like we might wanna move every one of these a bit further down here. Didn't I say you shouldn't hear my stomach growling? Now it's still growling. Even though I've eaten so much today. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I feel like this is like also a typical thing you could see in some of these regions. Like these stairs are, I don't know why, but it definitely reminds me of home. Okay, cool. So we got that. We have this one here to finish. I mean, there would be the possibility to connect the petrol station here with this pathway. Maybe we can have a little side way that is not official, but I mean, if enough people use certain ways, they tend to, you know, create their own ways anyway. Just by trampling everything down. We do have a secret walkway, almost secret, at our university that everybody likes to use because it's just shorter. And we have to do quite some walking sometimes, so there it is always kinda useful to have like a shortcut. Even though we Germans definitely like our rules that we have, and will, I mean, I guess most people will just take the normal way, but there are some that just don't do that, me included. Except it's raining, then I won't take this path because it's, yeah, more dangerous, so to speak. Okay, we're having like a little inner circle thing there. And let's divide this as well. I don't want really, I don't want to have people drive outside of here, but it should look like a connected structure of some sort at least. Yeah, that is a great fit. Let's get our basic grass texture going. Still need it over here. There you go. So this is all connected. You can get down there, and we have a nice looking texture over here as well, which I quite like. In this little thing here, yeah, the real question is, where do you go from here? Do you go from there somehow, or is it just a in-between zone? It's probably more of a in-between zone. I don't really plan on doing anything there. But you know what? Let's try and connect this area up to this one here. So you can walk over there if you want to. And I think I'm ready for some net lanes now. Let's see. I was more thinking of a pathway, but I'm still looking. Oh yeah, the old city textures we've got as well. Okay, yeah. Sure thing, sure thing. Where are the typical dirt ways? Here they are. Like these kind of ways I'm searching for right now. Too large. Okay, this one might look impressive here. Let's see. Yeah, the edge looks a bit clunky, but I guess I'm fine with it for most of the parts here. Alright, there you go. And now we have to kind of make a good transition. I feel like here we might... I mean, that's not a good transition, unfortunately. Even though I would love to use that. But we need something that would overlap with this one here. That will be hard to find, not gonna lie. Oh, this one is overlapping. I mean, we can take this as a divider here. So I will try to move that one around there. And I want to draw our walkway there. Maybe. So that we can just go a bit around the area. With a maybe a pathway that is not directly in your face. I guess, yeah, let's take this one. So this one can connect this here. There we go. And yeah, we wanted to have like a little crossing there. Can I connect to any of these? Oh, I can, okay. Doesn't matter too much, looks weird anyway. So, well. And we should probably change the surface here as well with another one, because it just looks a bit... I don't know why, it looks a bit odd to me. Maybe this one? Yeah, those are definitely not better. Which one did I have before? This one here, right? No. I think this one is better. Yeah. Okay, nice. So we've got most of our pathing here. Now it's just up to us for the transitions. Which I'm tempted to do with decals. Didn't we just have so many decals that would go under the surface here? I feel like we've basically had a bunch. Huh. Yeah, this one, for example. That one's amazing for this kind of transition zone here. There you go. This one doesn't overlap either, which I like a lot about this one here right now. That is very, very good. But I'm kind of struggling to find a grass texture that won't overlap there right now. These all do, which is not that good. Why can't I see you? Oh, this one technically doesn't, but it looks a bit odd if you're asking for my opinion on that. Technically this would mix in here well, even though it seems a bit odd in my opinion. But it does fit in, which is good. Hmm. Too much? I mean, this is basically the same. Didn't I want to have another way down here of some sort? I did want to have one more, right? Okay, let's see. If we can connect here somehow. That is not the pathway I wanted. This one it is. Let's sneak down here. There you go. And this can maybe get or be some kind of forest pathway of some sort. But I like the way these here worked for the area. So I will try go with this one here again. Just put it along the way there. I mean, look at that. Isn't that nice? That is a really, really cool looking road now. I never thought that I'd find a decal that would work so well with this one here. I'm being honest. I never seen this one here. I have never used it like that. So that is wild. Okay, cool. We got that. Now we just need to figure out the in-between zone once again. And I think I have something in mind. So let's see if we can just draw a grassy area around here. A bit more dirty looking would be great. Maybe we have something like that. Technically we have these, but they are, I think they are too much. Maybe a bit over the top here. Yeah, no crops allowed. Just need some greenery. I mean, this is basically almost the same texture as this one here. But at the same time, I'm not too sure. But I don't think we have much of a choice. I mean, we have these, which I'm not too big of a fan of. I think we will actually go with this one here. And maybe we can mix in some of these decals that are looking similar. I'm sure we have some of these here. Like this one maybe. Even though I'm not sure how this will fit in. Let me just put it there. There are so many weird ones in here as well, like what the heck is this? I mean, I'm glad we have a good selection, but there are so many that I feel like I will basically never use. For example, this one here is rarely used by myself because there is a visible tree and I don't like that, for example. So that's why this one would be quite limiting. For myself at least. we go. Okay, what else can we put in there? I'm starting to get a feeling of this, and it's going somewhere I like. Maybe we can mix one of these in and put some trees over it so it won't look that weird. And technically we can put some things down and then try to move them in the ground a bit. A nice trick I learned by some other creators, that it actually has impact on how it looks if you move it a bit into the ground, which is definitely good to know. That's for sure. I didn't use it too much, and I still don't use it enough, I think, if I'm being honest. I could potentially use it a lot more. But sometimes I just feel like I don't need it that often. Even though it would probably sometimes be a good idea to do it more often, maybe. But generally, from the looks of it now, I guess it's fine. Okay, let's fix some weird areas. Let's see. Maybe with some rock piles. I mean, we do have quite the amount of rocks here, or the like a hilly terrain, so it isn't too far-fetched to have some rocks around. I will keep this one rather open. Let's pile up some more stones here. Some smaller ones in between make a difference, that's for sure. There we go. I'm really hoping that we maybe get a decorational update as well, like in the future, with a few updates that are coming. I mean, they have delayed some stuff. I'm not even sure when things are coming out now, because I feel like it shouldn't be too long actually until maybe Bridges and Ports gets released. I don't know. It felt like I always felt like it was like yesterday when they announced that it is moved back, because it's lacking of content and stuff like that. But now I feel like it should kind of maybe slowly, you know, be releasing. It shouldn't be too far gone, right? But I haven't checked it in a while, if I'm being honest, because I was just so like, yeah, okay, I guess it's delayed. So I hope we will get anything or like updates of that maybe soonish. Would be nice. Alright, so I wanted to have some more trees here and bushes, so let's maybe start with the bushes first. Especially with the dead ones. How about not going overboard again here with my decorations, but I feel like we need some of these. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this situation here. There you go. Do we also have like sheep that we could technically have roam around here? Or do we only have cows? I'm not even sure, if I'm being honest, what kind of stuff we do have. Okay. Alright, the rest can be covered in trees, so I will spread some of these. I also figured, technically, I shouldn't have too many oaks there. I should rather have spruce trees there in that location. But we do have oaks. And I might have to change that because it isn't accurate, if you ask me. Technically, we do need some more oaks on this side of the map. Spruce trees. And, I mean, technically even barely any oaks. Even though, I mean, they look nice and stuff, but it would only be accurate for this region to have trees like spruce trees there. Unfortunately, we don't really have a wide selection of spruce trees, which makes it rather difficult in my opinion. But yeah. Technically, it's not very accurate. These aren't even the largest one of this kind here. Just wild to me. Like, look at that. This one is the largest one. This is even larger than these here. Okay, there we go. Need to have another look at that from this side. I feel like we lack some bushes over here, that's for sure. Like there definitely has to be like much more vegetation around. Why are you glitching all the time? Look at that. What is going on? I don't like that. Which one is it? Maybe it's just because they overlap so much. Or it's because of the overlapping with the texture there. I mean, this one is a bit glitchy as well. But it's probably because we overlap some surfaces with these decals here. I think that's the main point why it's a bit having like issues. Okay, but I said we need more like bushy structures there. So let's maybe spread some larger ones in the form of these sunken in oak trees. And some normal ones as well. Let's have another look. It's definitely gone better now. Yeah. Oh, the... Sometimes, I don't know why, but this happens sometimes to the church. That it will just disappear of some sort. Which is weird to me, but sure, if you think so. Okay, let's add some more bushes over here as well. I will start with a more fading land there for a second. And thank you so much for the raid, Damer. Thank you. I'm hoping I pronounce your name somewhat right. Thanks, guys. It's a raido. Hey. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Make yourself comfortable. We're detailing a lot in here. And it takes a while, but it is totally worth it. Currently having a nice transition zone here. There you go. Have this one here as well. I hope you had a great stream. Probably also City Skylines, I would assume, right? And thank you for following, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate it a lot. Maybe. Okay. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, I get that. I respect that. I don't like this part over here. Currently. Let's fix it. There we go. And thanks for the follows, guys. Thanks so much. I need to practice pronouncing your name, I feel like. I mean, is Damer? Do I speak the A longer? Damer? Damir? Oh, okay. Okay, see, there the struggle comes out when you are German, because the double E isn't pronounced like E in Germany. We just say Meer, which actually means like ocean. So, fun fact. So that's why I struggle a bit, probably. Damir, okay. That's also your real name. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks so much for helping. I think I can handle it now. Oh yeah, see, yeah. Okay, very nice. Thanks so much. And even more names I probably will butcher right now. Levandis and OzCatDad. Thanks for following, guys. Okay, I will zoom out a bit. We're currently working for like this little zone here. You're German as well. Oh, okay. I see. I'm German as well, but not German. Gonna eat lunch real quick before it's cold. Be right back. Yeah, no worries. Go get your lunch. I fortunately have already had lunch today. So lucky me, I guess. So that's why I can stream today without my stomach growling at me every 5 minutes, and that is quite nice. So yeah, this little transition area so far we've been creating today, like with these nice looking netlands and some decals, and even some surfaces. So I kind of mixed everything in here, and we have like a little walkway over here down to the road where we have a kind of connection that we haven't finished as well. So I mean, there is lots to do, and I mean, we've built this one last time, and I'm quite fond of it, how it looks, with Fregnauts Church that you can download from PDX mods. Highly recommended for European city. It looks just gorgeous. We've built the area around the city. The city's the church. The church is not mine. The church is from PDX mods, from Fregnauts. I highly recommend getting this one. Like, look at that gorgeous one. That is insane. I wish I could create stuff like that, but yeah, you really have to get a talent for that. Like, look at that. The only thing I did was I added some. Oh, not that one. I added some lightings. Sorry, I always say lightning. I don't know why. Right down here, so that it looks like there's somebody inside. You know, just maybe having a midnight. I don't know what. What do you have in a church? And yeah, also here some lightings to just highlight it at night, because I thought it lacked a bit of that. So, but now I'm quite happy with it. And we also have like some graveyard lamp thingies going on here that are typical for German culture. Technically, it's always like these red candle light thingies. I'm not sure if that's also a thing in other cultures as well. But yeah, I figured it might look similar to this one here. But yeah, that's it so far for that. And you know, this area we created so far, and we're still working on this area over here. And yeah, hopefully we'll make some progress today. Would be nice. I need to produce a new YouTube video for that. But yeah. And thank you so much. Glad you enjoy it. I mean, I've also, for if you don't have much time, because I know streams are sometimes time consuming, I also have a YouTube series on my channel, Masa Builds on YouTube, of course. So there I have like everything I built so far in a more summed up version, so to speak. So if you want to check that out, that's kind of easier than checking out old streams and stuff, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm trying to go like super ultra realistic with this build. So this is why this small town alone has cost me several hours. But I think it will be worth it once it's fully finished. We have some nice little details in here. Some extra ads I created myself. Did they change? Did I change anything? Maybe I changed something. Because this one was looking different when I built it. But I might have changed some of the textures because I created some new ones for the Ride Everywhere mod. But yeah, we have some very interesting details, and I mean, there's some work in progress ones as well. Like, I'm still not too sure how I wanna cover the road. I've seen some people use surfaces on these roads as well, so that it looks nicer, and I might try that one too. Because every time I kind of find something that I like, I struggle when it comes to like intersections, for example, with this net lane here. It looks fine, even though I don't like the transition here too much. But yeah, as soon as you get to some sort of intersection, you're kind of screwed. So that's my only issue with the roads right now. But yeah, so I think we will continue now with this area here. It should be like a little tourist information area, like this one here. This is kind of a bit of inspiration because you have some nice flower fields here. Like this middle part where you can sit around like in a circle. There's even a tree, I don't think I have that one yet. And here's like the tourist information and generally some other nice buildings and parking. So this is kind of inspired by that. But only inspired. I take inspiration a lot, and sometimes I build very closely, but I take my own creativity and freedom. So I don't want to spend all my time just rebuilding something, because you can basically do that in City Skylines too, because of the lack of assets. So it's just all inspirational. But yeah, I still quite like it. Okay, so far so good. I think we should have the seating area around here, but I need to quickly have a look. These signs probably will appear again, even if I delete them, because they somehow always do, sometimes. But it might be similar context. Maybe I need to select something else. Somebody, I think Moose said it last time, but I can't remember anything because I forget it within 2 seconds. I think he said you have to kind of select something different here. I mean, if they reappear, I will try to get them out of the way. And hi Luca, and hi Shilka. Hey, hey. How you guys doing? Thanks for tuning in. I basically just gave like a little tour of what we've built so far. So we've added this little road here. It isn't even a road, it is actually the same pathway like this one, but I kind of extended it with decals. So technically it isn't really the same, but it kind of is the same. So yeah. Okay, I need to check something, because I have no idea how it will fit. But I will try it anyway. Poster huge is a bit too huge. This won't be possible, I think. Need something in between. Wait, how large is poster small? That might work. Let's see. This one has a white surface. I guess that is good. I wish there were like blank ones, but there aren't really any blank ones, I feel like. I post a medium. Okay, let's just... I will put this one down for testing purposes, and this one because it doesn't have lots of other stuff going on. And now I'm hoping I can select this. I can. Let's check out some nice things here. Image. Because I've prepared some things. Somewhere there. Okay, what is new? I have this one new. Here, the pizza one. I do have 2 pizza ones? Now I'm confused. Do I really have 2 pizza ones? Or do I not? And I just left something over. Oh, I do have two pizza ones. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to have this one here. From the looks of it, I'm not sure if it will fit in any of these. If I'm being honest. Like... Huh. Maybe I need to get another poster of some sort. Wait a second. What I also can recommend, this is stock images. So if you want to kind of create your own stuff for this game, for yourself maybe, then I definitely recommend those. Yeah, that one is too large. Small. Let's see. I think I will have to screenshot one of or quite a few billboards so that I can try and at least kind of have a similar size for these, because I always have different formats but they never fit. So that's probably my fault that they won't fit on any of these, even though this one might be good enough, even though it feels quite small, but technically it might be worth it. Let me put that one down real quick. But I feel like medium would also work, maybe. Let me check medium. I once grabbed one from Find It and it was an empty billboard. Oh, we do have empty billboards? Huh. Maybe it actually is called empty or something like that. And it's just somewhere in between all of this other, you know, this other junk. Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. The random one is sometimes empty, but I'm not sure if there's like something going on sometimes. Like if you were to use the random one, like doesn't it kind of select something when there's anything available? I'm not sure. Maybe it wouldn't because it is basically a different. That almost looked like a German flag there. I was confused for a second. But I might be wrong, yeah. Yeah. These are also long somehow. I don't know why. But they should have different sizes as well. Oh, wait a minute. There was the random one 2 seconds ago. There it is. Yeah, they are actually empty, you're right. Maybe I should use these instead. But I feel like it still won't fit. Like it's either too long or too... Maybe we just use the small ones and don't care about it too much. Even if it overlaps, you don't see it from afar. Like, it doesn't really bother me too much. If I were to put it on this one, for example. The real question is where we put it in the first place. I mean, technically we can also put it in the windows. I think I might have to open my real life window in a second because it's getting quite warm in here. And I'm not used to warm air right now. I was outside and it was definitely too warm and I was like dressed very cozy with my hoodie and everything, and then it was exhausting. Is that the right one? Yeah, technically it is. I just need to move it somewhere safe. There you go. Yeah, there is a white one that not allow transparency from being from behind and let you plop over as a canvas. Wait, what? I don't think I could follow you there. I'm sorry. But that's probably a skill issue of mine. Okay, sure thing. Yeah, I feel like that would be almost looking fine. We can move it a bit closer, but technically... Here it is, Masa's Pizza. Here you can order if you want. Okay, that's too more close. That one would work almost. Need to move it a bit further up. 1 second. Maybe 35. Can somehow still see the white border still. Oh, now it's better. I mean, technically, once we have it on there for once, it should work for every other one as well. But it is quite annoying, not gonna lie. There's still a white. I can see it. I think now it's fine. No, it isn't. Triggered. I'm feeling triggered right now. How much space do we have upside? Okay, we have a lot of space up there, so nothing to worry about. Okay, wait a second. I might be doing this very complicated, but complicated is my thing. You know how I got my signs in CS1? I just took screenshots on Google Street View from ads and then have dirt and damage and all included. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. But I don't really... I mean, I do have some real life brands in here, like the larger ones and stuff, but I don't want to necessarily include like most real ads or something like that. Because I like to add sometimes fun details or some jokes to it, and generally I also am like not a real fan. I think they respawned. These weren't here before, guys. I'm generally not a real fan of like these real advertisings. I do have some brands, but yeah. Yeah, okay, for the if you build something Russian, yeah, okay, I can imagine that was kind of necessary there then. I guess that's valid, yeah, okay. Okay, let's save this one. Pizza. I hope it's saved somehow. And let's load. There you go. Do we want to have it somewhere else? Maybe on this side? I kind of wanted to have some seating areas around here. Like in a similar fashion like this one here. Oh, they even have so much other stuff going on, okay. Where was the seating area again? Yeah, this one here. Or back there somehow. Can't really see it right now. But they have these huge umbrellas there. Bielefeldstraße, okay. Interesting. And thanks for lurking, Luca. Thank you so much. This might even be like the card for the menu. And I do think I have a menu, but I haven't included it yet. I actually created one with ChatGPT, and it did an impressive job with that. I have to admit. We can include like a large sign here, now that we know which one to take, so that we don't have any texture. What was it? Random? Is it me or does it look different now? Didn't we have smaller ones? I thought we had smaller ones a second ago. I swear to God. Wait a minute. Medium. Let's try that again. No. Wasn't it like poster? Maybe this one? I should really get myself like a selection of some things here going. Now these are all very much the same. Or was it a small one? I don't think it was a small one. And welcome back, Damir. Enjoy your meal, hopefully. I totally get that, by the way. I'm always streaming like way too long, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should eat something. So I feel that, my friend. I feel that. So I kind of want to have these, but like the random version. So let's check it out if we can find it. Oh, this one would also work, maybe. Does this one not have a random version? That would be weird. Honestly, I really can't see it. Small O2. There's so many. Oh, there it is. I think it's this one here. Okay. Yeah, let's put it over here. Maybe let's put another one there. Great, now I can't select it anymore. No. Why can't I select this sign anymore? What is going on? Okay, wait. Props. Isn't it like a prop? Is it something else? What are you exactly? I feel like these signs are weird. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I can at least bulldoze it. That is something. Do you just write it like that? No. There you go. Yeah, I moved the building. Even though I had something different in mind. Don't ask me what. I just felt like I wanted to approach this problem in a different fashion, but it wouldn't be, no, just wouldn't work out. That actually fits quite well. I'm surprised. Okay, nice. Wait, what? The church is over there. Can I also copy this one and just put it on this one here? Wait a minute. I need to check that. And paste. Paste? Oh, I probably didn't select it because right everywhere sometimes is weird. This one here. You know what? I will even give it a name. I wanted to spell it the wrong way in again. Okay, to be copied. And paste. Paste. I don't think this is working. That is a shame. Okay, you know what? Let me save it as XML for this time. Go. Maybe spawned in the same location and overlapped. But I clicked on this one and it wouldn't even let me paste, so I don't think it is working. I don't know. I mean, I know that I can import it, like from these kind of things, so I'm not too concerned about it because now I got it. Why does it look so different? Is it like the same font still? I guess it's just the lighting. Interesting. Okay, there you go. So let's move it back now. That is really interesting how much lighting can do. Oh yeah, it is actually the lighting. Funny. Alright. Cool. But there you go. This is way too much work for like such a small detail, to be honest. I feel like I'm losing so much time that I could have invested in something else. But I mean, that's kind of what I do every time, so well. Okay, let's have some seating around the area. We had some nice tables right in front of it where people could stand around. So maybe we can have something like that as well. We're getting a new color each. Because I activated it, I think last stream. I somehow could deactivate it again, but honestly I have totally forgotten how. Not sure which ones I wanna have here, if I'm being honest. I think I will just have a bunch of these lined up here. And maybe some more of these. Alright. Lighting makes facades look way different for the same color. Yeah, I mean this one is a great example apparently. I've never really seen it that much, but there it's definitely standing out a lot. Okay, there you go. That's looking quite decent to me. I still want to recolor. Maybe a similar color like the shop we have. Let's just color it all orange. It's definitely a nice looking color, very inviting. But I think I have to move some things here maybe. Just a bit. But Damir, you're also streaming. Are you also streaming in English? Do I remember that correctly? Or do you actually stream in German? Okay, I want to recolor these as well. There we go. And let's maybe get in some decals. Let me see. What do I have in mind? Yeah, some of these should be fine. There you go. And some stains and probably a bit of trash. Here we have trash. I think I should also spread some trash bins around the area. I'll do that one in a second. Maybe someone broke a bit of glass over there. Okay, that one didn't go well. There you go. Let's see. We have a larger trash bin over here and maybe some smaller ones. I hope we have smaller ones and that I'm not confusing things with another game here right now. Didn't we have smaller trash bins? Should we have smaller ones? We do have smaller ones, right? Yeah. Here we go. Almost scared me for a second, not gonna lie. I feel like it's definitely looking a bit more realistic now with that one here. I wonder if we should add like a larger ad over here. We do have some more to go. Just wondering. Oh yeah, I wanted to have like a sign like this one here as well. I mean, they have quite the amount of stuff going on here. But I think for now I might leave it like that. I mean, technically we could have like a larger poster. Let me just check. Maybe not a huge one, but a large one. If we can find another random one of these. I'm really bad at spotting them, somehow. Yeah, I think we scrolled too far. Oh, there we are. I feel like we need a larger one. Oh, there we go. Let's try to take this one here, or maybe this one? No, that one is probably too long. Okay. Did I make another mistake right there? Maybe I did. It's really hard to place those in a manner that is looking like nice. Okay. There are no tourist info cabins in this game. Could be nice to place at main public service stations so tourists can have some kind of bonus. I'm thinking of like one thing we have through the newest update for the piers. There are these little cabins, these round ones. I actually do think I have one over there somewhere. Yeah, these ones. I feel like these ones might be fitting for like a small touristy cabin thing, you know? Where you can just head and get some information real quickly. So maybe this one? Technically we can place it somewhere over there as well. However, we do have like the larger tourist information there anyway. So I'm not too sure if it's needed. I mean, I will leave it like there. Oh, these I've never seen before. Oh, interesting. But yeah, we got quite the selection in this game. I mean, we do have a lot of stuff going on, but at the same time I feel like we don't have anything. It's either you have super many things, or you have basically nothing at all. So where was I? Oh yeah, here. Okay. I don't actually quite remember which kind of ads I created, because it was yesterday and I've forgotten everything about it. Maybe it wasn't yesterday, maybe it was the day before yesterday, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, I got another ad for Masa Travels. Okay, maybe we can get this one going. That might be funny. 1 second. This is so stupid. This is basically also like a insider, and this is Bavarian, so even if you would understand German, I am not sure if you would understand this one. This might even be wide enough for the white sign, now that I see it. It's basically saying or asking you if you have enough wood in front of your house, because we do have quite a lot of people who might have some wood in storage here. And they will probably all be heating their houses with it, so I thought it was kind of funny to have some joke about that here. And there are actually some very weird, some really weird advertisings for that kind of thing. Poster? Isn't it called oh, wait a minute. So there's sometimes some really weird stuff going on. But it's still kind of funny. Okay, I don't see the random ad thing once again. Am I blind? I guess I am. Oh yeah, I wanted to take this one here. There you go. Now we're talking, guys. So let's select the wood again. It might not be. I think we can maybe expand it a bit so that it does not have to overlap so much. A second. Yeah, I think this is fine. You know what? I kinda like the idea to have a little border here, so let's maybe have a little one here surrounding the whole thing. I think it just looks realistic to have that. Maybe I should have done that there as well, but at the same time this one was made differently, so we might as well not have. You will probably not notice, but I have a little graphical error here because I cut this one out with a very bad software. I only like with paint.net. So this one is not looking that good, but I honestly didn't care too much because it was honestly sometimes I put in more effort there than I probably should. And I didn't want to redo it again after I've seen it. I didn't see it at first myself, so yeah, no one's gonna know. It's our little secret, guys. You are not allowed to tell anybody. If this comes up on YouTube, like in the series, if anybody comments that this here there is a mistake, I will delete the comment. I'm telling everybody. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. I feel like I should have some... Maybe I should do some cool sound alerts. I feel like there might be some fun ones to do. But I feel like that is actually looking quite good now. I kinda like the combination there. I mean, look at that. So funny to have that. And with the little pizzeria. That's, yeah, quite cool. I mean, I sometimes definitely take inspiration from real places, by the way, like with layout stuff and such things. Where are you headed? Oh, to parking. Are you going to the pizzeria? No, okay. I swear this guy is probably... I mean, look at... Or is it a her? Oh, it's a her. I feel like, honestly, look at her. This grading of her neck, like this line here, I definitely feel like that sometimes, and I think give me a few more years I will probably walk the same if I don't already do. But yeah, I think she's also a gamer probably. It sure looks like it. Oh, she's going to the pizza. She's definitely a gamer, I can tell. Yeah, okay. This is now the greatest place in town, guys. I can tell. I mean, I would go there myself, if I could. So, yeah. Maybe we should add some wood here. I feel like we should really have some wood here to make this whole scene complete. Okay, wait. Where's our firewood? Here we go. Yeah, that's the spirit. Which one shall we take? I feel like I like this one, but this one might be good enough. Maybe a mix of both. Is there an NEX asset? Ooh. This question overwhelms my brain capacities. I don't think so. Maybe on a stump or something? What is that? I don't think so. But I honestly don't know. What does it say there? It looks interesting. I need to make more like layouts for signs like this. Stefan Stumps. Sawmill. Yeah, okay, that fits. Huh. Honestly, this is super funny. I like it. I like it how it's turning out around the area here. It's these kind of decals I get lost in way too, or I lose way too much time, but I feel like it's still worth it anyway. So let's see. I mean, technically we even have to do more of these here. Like, there's a museum, interesting. And we technically do have the signages for this kind of stuff as well. We do have quite the large area that is still free here. I'm not sure what I want to put there. Maybe some trash bins, some larger ones, however. What are they called? I will just search real quick. Container, probably. What does it... Why is a railing considered trash? I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, there they are. Like these large container dumpsters, yeah. There we go. I mean, at least there's something now. But I still feel like I wanted something else here. But I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm not really sure. The rest seems fine to me. So let's cover this area here. Okay. Let's try and start with the tourist information. Yeah, I wanted to check there. Service buildings, and where are the signages for them? Are they in here anyway? Should have some signages for them. I think they are somewhere else. Aren't they here? Yeah, here they are. Okay, do we have a nice looking sign that would fit? Not sure. XDO different. I think there was like an eye of some sort. I'm just not sure where. But I feel like there was something. Now I'm feeling kinda scammed. Because I can't find it. But I'm sure there was something. I could swear. I'm not imagining things. I've seen this before. Are there any more of these? Does anybody know if I can find any more of that, like that kind of stuff here? Like these very specific signages for these buildings? Because I sure feel like there was something like this that was kind of more looking like something I need here. But now I'm kind of, I don't know, questioning myself. But I could have sworn that this existed. Wait a minute, I'm gonna search for info. Park info sign. I don't think that's the one I was looking for. Huh. Okay, I guess. Maybe I got some things confused there. Well, if that is the case, I don't know. Maybe we can do it ourselves? This is so much work, I don't want to do it myself. I just wanted to have an eye here and finish up. That's... Why is it this hard? But I feel like it is a reasonable idea to have like a post office in here, maybe. So I will put this for now there. So that we at least somewhat have something that I wanted to have if I don't get anything else that I want to have here. I will cry myself to sleep later. I mean, it says parking, which isn't very realistic for a German city. I will put it there anyway. But we need to recolor it blue. Wait a minute, isn't there a blue version? Oh, there is. Okay. Much better. There you go. Okay, where can we write tourist information? I feel like we could write it along this side here. That might fit as well. Let's see. I'm not sure how I want to write it there, if I'm being honest. We're running into similar issues like earlier here, once again. I think it's best if we just write it ourselves, maybe. If we have some kind of text on it. There's a colon there. Okay, so now we just have to find out where the text is hiding, so I will make it extra large. Oh, there you are. Okay. Rotation. 90 degrees. Okay, not that 90 degrees. This one probably. Yeah, minus 90 degrees maybe? Like 270? I think that's better. I can't spell things. Wait a minute. Information. I hope it's right now. Dear God. Tourist misinformation. Yeah. Could almost call it that there, yeah. True. Minus 9. You guys are really funny. Let me try to move it. Okay, I can. Yeah, let's have it under these two windows here, like in the middle. I feel like it's still too large. Maybe let's have 70. There we go. And I can technically copy that, just paste it as element. And then let's edit this one to a place white texture. There we go. Maybe 700, 800. I think 800 is great. I kind of want to have a similar bluish color tone there, even though in real life it isn't bluish. But here it is. At least I have decided that it is. Okay, a bit higher up. And which one do I need to move? This one here. 8.9. There we go. I'm almost tempted to write tourist misinformation there because it's... That one actually got me. Not gonna lie. It's still... I don't know why, but I look at it and it looks wrong. Probably because it isn't written in caps lock. Information. Oh great, now it's... Of course it is larger now. Well. How about... 900 now? No. 1000. No? Okay, better. Ouch. I just had a voice crack in my microphone thing, my headset, I'm not sure. Did you hear that too, or is it just for me? I've had that issue yesterday as well, so I might need to check some cables. Okay. I didn't hear it? Okay, that's good. So that means it's probably only from my audio mixer interface. So I might just need to plug it in and out. All fine in sound? Okay. That at least makes me feel kind of more safe now. Okay. I will open my window real quick. because I almost have 26 degrees in here because these two PCs are heating it up. And you know what? It is raining very calmly outside. Very nice. I love it. There is nothing better than staying inside while it rains and being able to look out of the window and just enjoying like autumn approaching and all. I'm actually really looking forward to like Halloween season and all of that stuff. I don't know why, but in my mind it's always very aesthetic. I don't know why. But yeah, I like the idea behind being able to, you know, get some warm drinks again, some cozy blankets wrapped up here, and just enjoying, I don't know, some spooky horror games sometimes as well, some spooky series or movies. I don't know why, but I like it. Also so excited for fall. I mean, I always considered myself more of a summer friend, but honestly, lately, I don't really feel that way. I mean, I wasn't really outside too much. Like, we always had like a lake, but nowadays it's just full of algae. You know, I think I pronounced it right. I hope you get what I mean. So you can't go there anymore because it's just not safe. And yeah, these kind of stuff I don't know. I mean, not that I went there too often, but you know, here and then it was quite nice to be there. And now that you have all these issues all the time, you can't really enjoy it, to be honest. And it's so warm, and especially with yeah, when you're gaming a lot, it's even more exhausting. So if I didn't have like a what's it called? I never can remember what's it called in English. I don't know why. Like a air conditioner. Thank you. I wouldn't survive in here if I'm being honest. So I've got quite a good one, but it is extremely loud. So it's super weird. I think there's something loose with it inside because it gets super loud. But if I've made like a little construction where I have some foam, like a foam brick, but like it's a very soft thing, of course. And I just press it against my my closet with my workout. I'm not sure how it's called. I could show you, and then you can tell me what this thing is called. Wait a second, we're gonna do that. Alright, what do you call these? Like when you're, you know, you can work out with it. I never do it if I'm being honest, but these kind of things. I'm sure if you tell me the word I know immediately. Just weights? Really? Okay. But yeah, I use those, not to work out, but I use them to just push the air conditioning against my closet, and then it can't vibrate that much, and it is quieter. And this way I can at least enjoy my cool air without getting like noises that are near to like construction area noises. That's what I call them. Okay. Yeah, I need to look that up, but yeah, you might be right. But yeah, so that is kind of a problem. But I mean, I think I feel like it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be that loud. Of course it can get loud in like the like the general sense of what it's doing, but not like this kind of vibrating thing. So I'm considering if I should try to get the warranty going, because it shouldn't be too long ago. Even though it might come a bit weird to be like, oh, summer's over, now I'm going to complain about my air conditioning that it has some kind of flaw. But I mean, it has been ever since, so I feel like, yeah, I should kinda maybe do something about it. Yeah. But, I mean, now summer's over, so either I do it now and maybe even get like a new one that might be fixed, or I don't know. Either way, if I don't get one, I will just keep this one and try to deal with the problem somehow and go the usual way with this workaround, because I mean it still works. But yeah, it would be nice if it just was quiet and I didn't have to like build a whole setup to have it work. Why does it always disappear? Why does it do that so often? That's quite annoying. But I did use the elevation lock. I think that it said that I have to use that one, and I do, so I'm confused. I'm confused. Well. Okay, so let's continue, shall we? I've talked enough. I'm not really much or good in multitasking, so I either build and talk crap, or I'm getting invested in really interesting topics. But yeah, I can't build while I do that. I mean, I kinda can, but when I really am into different conversations, it kinda distracts me. So yeah, well. Okay. Kurzparkzone. For short parking. Only 30 minutes from 8 to 6 p.m. Except on Saturday, Sunday and Friday. Okay. I mean, sometimes this can get confusing, but I think... I'm not sure, was it Los Angeles or San Francisco or something like that? I've seen parking signs in the US and I was like, wow. Like, there is some very confusing stuff going on sometimes. I have disappearing things as well, which simply turn visible again after reload or move. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's just one of these things, probably. I kinda wanna have something like that, not gonna lie. Maybe I should design some of these here as well, because I see them quite a lot. And they look quite nice, not gonna lie. Here we have a road sign. And like house numbers as well. We don't have those in cities. But I definitely should consider. Okay, let's see. So we got our tourist information there. We have a little post office thing going on here, just for decorational purposes. Now, what do we want to have here? I'm thinking of something. Let me just check here. How these are designed. Is it always looking like this? We can... I mean, this one looks confusing as well, if you ask me. But yeah, well. Shopping carts, bicycle parking. Oh, bicycle parking is actually a good idea. I like the sound of that. We might even do that here. Shopping carts, yes, but it's not really a shopping center. But we did have like some banks around here. Over here as well. So we could technically also say something like bank here, even though it is quite... Yeah, I think it might not be the worst idea, honestly. Could just copy this, move it to the left, and have like Masa Bank or something. One of those mini cars where you can throw a euro in and your kid can ride it. Okay, yeah, you're definitely having some ideas there. I will try and find something like that in a second. Okay, we are having the Masa Bank here now, I decided. Maybe I can create some cool ads for that as well. But maybe I will just copy some of the real ones here, like the Raiffeisenbank or the Sparkasse. Like the typical German brands here. But for now I think I will just go with this one here. Just create my own one. Because of course I do want people to leave their money with me. I wouldn't mind too much if I'm being honest, so... Yeah, I also like the tip that you gave me, Shilka, with it wasn't really a tip, but you just mentioned it, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's actually quite a nice idea. Like with the backstories, to have like a well thought backstory behind like a place or something like that. I quite like the idea, so that's why I also try to get in some backstory, so to speak, for my little areas here as well, and I think it works quite fine. So we have like the fire department one, for example. Yeah, look at that. That is fine, I guess. So we have the Masa Bank. Like here, for example, I was like, what could you do? And we were always annoyed by the sound of this stupid building here. Like we were hearing that noise like 24/7. And now, unfortunately, somebody set this poor building on fire. Who could have been that? Must be somebody who was annoyed. But luckily, like the fire department is here. They've got their own landing zone. Like their own zone here, which is also inspired by our like region. There was like a little zone for the fire services as well. So yeah, like this kind of stuff I kind of got into now, and I'm trying to get more and more backstories in. But I still need to get creative and add some more, probably. We should also maybe add some, I don't know, some people around the area. I mean, we should have some of these guys here, maybe, not right? So we can technically... It looks a bit weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe put some guys down here, some people who are visiting relatives' graves or whatever, right? Or like checking out the flowers. Compared to the flowers, these citizens are really, really small. Like, what the heck? But yeah, just to bring some life in it. It's probably a great thing. Have to head out to work, unfortunately. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Bates. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful work day, or as wonderful as work can be, of course. But yeah, have a good one. Okay, let's see. Maybe I need to... Maybe I still need to find some different inspiration. I'm not sure. Do we even have like these kind of cards where you can put your kids on and they write here? I'm not even sure if we have that in cities. I mean, I could maybe make it myself somehow. I'm not sure. I wonder. I need to have another look over here. I mean, there's, of course, if it's a bank, we do need some way to get some money. So let's see, that's not it. Do we have that in here? We don't have it in here, but I'm sure we have it in here or over here. Newspaper vending machine. Maybe you don't have it over here. But I know that there is something like that. But unfortunately, I am unaware of how it is called. So let's just try and search it up here, because it surely will be here. Oh yeah, ATM wall. There you go. Talking about backstories, I remember this German town that had a town square with a cage on a crane having hanging over a well. It was used to drown bakers if they tried to sell bread that was underweight. Wait, what? Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, that sounds wild. But I mean, I've grown up with German folklore and storytelling and stuff, so I don't think anything can leave me wondering, if I'm being honest. That must be a bedside story to scare Dutch people out of Germans. Where they had a torture museum as well, as I recall. We actually do have one in our city as well, I think. We should have one as well, yeah. But knowing that book for kids where people burn or die out of hunger, who knows? Yeah, I think we actually have one. Do you know how many hours you have played in this city? In this city alone? Oh, that's a hard one. How many episodes do I have right now? I probably can't really tell. I mean, it must be multiple ones. I mean, we have a total playtime of 560 almost. Like, but how many I've got in this city alone is a good question. I mean, in the last 2 weeks, we have 14 hours. So I would think maybe it must be somewhere between 50 and probably 100. Somewhere between 50 and 100 hours, I'd assume. But I'm not totally sure. A little bit and you will catch up with me. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that it is like only 500. compared to other games that I've played, like Dead by Daylight, I do have like 4,000 hours, and I feel like I have played so much Cities. I should have more, but I guess I don't. Rothenburg. Okay, I don't know that one, but maybe I'll look it up. Known as Baker's Baptism. Bäckertaufe, was a common medieval punishment for bakers who sold underweight bread. I actually have heard of that, but only like in the back of my head. But there is something like that going on, I don't know. I don't think I've read that for the first time, being honest. It was a form of public humiliation and physical punishment. The baker would be placed in a cage or basket and dunked into a well, river, or fountain. Often to the cheers of the crowd. Yeah, that sounds about medievalish enough to me. I feel like. Yeah, there was some wild stuff going on. I'm still not sure what I want to put here right now. I'm still kinda poking around, just looking what I could fit in here. Maybe we could add a dog park, or maybe we just don't. I mean, technically we can also have a nice fountain. Maybe. I feel like it wouldn't be too far-fetched to have a nice looking fountain over here. But I don't like these too much. Maybe I will do my own. I haven't built a fountain or like a, what's it called? Little pond thing in a long time now. So I'm kinda tempted. Even though we don't really have like a fountain going up, but I sometimes do like the look of it. But yeah, we wanted to have some more of these here as well. I forgot almost again. Let's have some of these over here. There we go. This one is the color I would like. Hello. There you go. Very nice town, by the way. What did you call it? Wait a minute. Ooh. Oh yeah, okay. This is iconic. Yeah, this, you know this one. You have seen this one before. Yeah. This is, I don't know why, but I've seen that a lot. This is like a very well-known camera angle shot here. So I guess it's a pretty well-known tourist destination, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Probably as well as in Christmas, right? Yeah. Where is it actually located? Wait a minute. But I definitely seen this before. I don't have any borders whatsoever enabled, which might be a problem. Show everything. Okay, where are we exactly? Okay. Yeah, I'm living somewhere down here, around this area. So it actually isn't that far, or at least it looks. It will probably be multiple hours if I have a look at that. Maybe like 3 hours or something. But yeah. But it definitely looks like a nice place. But it's still in Bavaria. Okay, interesting. I'll be honest, sometimes I'm Not the greatest at geography. But yeah. I feel like it's not large enough for a nice pond over there. I don't think it will look great. So I will skip it and not do it. Even though I would like to, somehow. Can we maybe... I mean, we do have some of these cool things here. I need to look up something else. Because there's like this tradition where you have like a so-called Maibaum, and it's like a pole and there's like some decoration on it, and it looks quite nice. So I'm thinking if we should maybe have something like that, as it's our like main square here. But I'm not sure, is it also in Austria? Or is it only in Bavaria? Huh. I guess it's also in Austria, so it wouldn't be off topic, which would be good. Like, I mean, look at that. We can probably do something like this, if we just try a bit. But I'm still not sure if it's the right place or spot. I'm not sure what to do with this one. I really struggle getting my creativity going for this one here. I feel like sometimes it is better to go simpler and not do like something totally overwhelming. But like for this spot, I'm honestly very unsure what we can do there. Or what we should do there. Maybe we should just go with some decoration like this. I need to have another look at these stuff here. We should definitely do a dog park one day. I mean, we can have some food stalls that are like movable maybe over here somewhere. So that people can set up some things here, which might look nice. Maybe. Yeah, most of this stuff doesn't really impress me, if I'm being honest. I mean, we have lots and lots of stuff going on, but... I mean, we could also have like a little like flea market thing going on here with some people selling some things, maybe to bring a bit of life into this kind of section here. I feel like it might be a good idea to do that, honestly. And maybe some flower pots as well. Okay, here we go. Oh, we do have some vending machines, look at that. I will put this one somewhere like over here. So Shilka can have at least some sort of his imagination, what he had in mind, even though we're not getting like a children cutie riding machine thing, I guess. But I mean, it's something. And maybe some more umbrellas would be nice to have around the area, so that people are not exposed too long to the sunlight here. Because we are all gamers and we don't like sun. Okay, let's get some people going in here. Definitely need some sellers. Okay, there we go. I feel like that is a good solution. So it feels a bit more crowded and a bit more like back to life, without being like super overwhelming. Yeah, I feel like that is a good idea. Okay, nice. Do we also want to have like a tree in here? I mean, this one looks rather dead. So we should maybe not take a dead one. But I mean, we had a similar tree there in that spot, so I'm thinking about maybe putting this one down as a nice shadowy place here to sit under. I feel like that's maybe a good idea. I hope it's not too much, but I don't think so at the same time. And I have another idea. 1 second. Decals. Let's put one here. Do we have another spot for this maybe? Technically we can have another one over here. Put in a nice looking tree here. That is not in the middle. It's really coming together, yeah. I'm also starting to feel like that. fortunately, because I was kind of worried. But it definitely does look better now. I mean, it's still quite empty, and I'm not sure how many people will be parking here, so I might just, you know, plop some cars myself. Cause I don't know how many people will have time to go there, apparently. But I don't mind too much. There are smooth days and there are days of struggle, but you always get there in the end as a CS2 pro. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I like the area a lot already. Of course you can go into even more detail, but as I said, I think it's already quite impressive here. And I mean, considering we've done all of that right everywhere action here as well. Like everywhere here, and with the pizzeria here, and the kind of funny stuff here as well. I do like it a lot. So I'm actually very happy with this part. So the main issue maybe is that it's too empty, but like at the same time, it just is empty sometimes. Like, there could be potentially more cars parking, but our city is just not large enough so that people would bother. If we had like a larger city, I'm sure there would be more people parking. And I mean, we got the nice transition to the little church over here anyway. Got some stuff here. The only thing that's left to do is probably do some more signages there. But aside from that, I'm quite happy with it. I think I will put in some bollards here to kind of separate the area, but aside from that, as I said, I'm honestly super happy with it. Oh, you found the pier gazebos today? You mean like this one we've placed over here? This one here? Do you mean that one? I really like how they look. Yeah, that kiosk thing. Yeah. I really like the look of it too. Just has something to it. Okay, nice. So we have some bollards, so nothing can happen. I mean, you never know. And the area behind it looks great as well. Okay, this road sign here is a bit misplaced. No, why did it... Oh my god, I hate it. Why did it also remove the other one? Why? Well, does it remove everything? Oh, it removes everything. Is it because I selected something like that? No. Wait a minute. Oh, it removed it because... Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, that is a bit unfortunate. That I apparently selected the wrong one, but... To my knowledge, they reappear anyway, so maybe it will just be there next time again. I really need to save my game. Do I have autosave on, or did I... I'm living such a dangerous life, but I trust in my graphics card. I don't really trust in the game sometimes, but well, I mean, autosave is totally overrated. I mean, we're not even streaming 3 hours. I mean, imagine those 3 hours would be gone. Who would care? I'm really happy my game doesn't crash. It literally never does. I don't have any game crashing issues at the moment. That is honestly, I'm not even sure how I do it, but it is this way right now. Okay, you know what? We can add some cool signage there. Let me just check. Oh, wait a minute, we can load one. I'm living a very dangerous life. And it happens every time, because I do deactivate the autosave for the cinematics. And after that, I kind of forget about it. So it is kind of an issue. Okay, what do we call this? Tourist information. It's probably too large for it, so... Oh dear god. Can't even read that with my glasses on. Ugh. And... maybe just information? Information. I think that sounds about right. There you go. Did I... oh, I left it at... no. Maybe let's do a 9. And thanks for the follow, Teddy Bragg. I hope I pronounced that kind of right. If not, I'm really sorry. You just will have to get used to it, or we can learn it together. There we go. It looks a bit odd from this side somehow. I'm not sure why. I added them to only a spot where I have an offshore pier. Yeah, I haven't really worked with any piers in this city, but I did work with piers in another one, which I was quite fond of. And I think I will actually save one really quickly. And stop my recording for a second. I kind of want to show you guys the other city that we built on for quite a while, because I need a little break right now. I've been building on this since a long time, I guess. So we have built another city that was also German inspired before we went into the new region here. And it definitely was more of a city, and I had like this image in my mind that I wanted to have like a huge city, right? So that was like the main goal. But yeah, I never finished it after it, but we sure had some great times in here. Where's the music so loud? Weird. So here is basically what I've done with the piers and like the boats that you can download from PDX mods. So I had like this offshore thing, and this is also of course inspired by a real place that had something similar. And yeah, it just looks so good. I love working with the piers. I kind of miss it because I like building tropical as well. So now I'm not really doing that, unfortunately, but it is really fun to use them. And I had like this long pier and put the static ploppable of this circular cafe thing here on it, and I feel like that's so cool. I was actually planning to go almost like like the LA pier, and put in like a roller coaster or like the Ferris wheel. However, I decided against it because I just couldn't make it work in a way that I liked. But still, I'm quite happy with this area here. So, I mean, I've put this city on ice, but sometimes I do get a feeling that I might continue one day. I'm not sure. But there were definitely some good memories. But my biggest issue with this city was that I was like, okay, I want to do right everywhere here as well and have like road signages and stuff like that. Or like also the custom ads and stuff. But I never got to it, and then the city was just way too big for it, and I never really could have made that happen. Or at least it feels like it, because when you've already made such a progress here, and you have to put right everywhere, then it's kind of exhausting, you know. So, but we definitely had some fun times here, and I might have mixed in some tropical themes that might not be fitting for a German city, but at the same time we do have like beaches and stuff, so it's not too far-fetched. But of course, like the skyline there, you could maybe have in Frankfurt, but aside from that, there's like not a real place to go to, so in Germany, unfortunately. But yeah, and this one was also inspired by Munich, this little train station. That was basically where I started, and then I expanded out more and more. But it was quite the fun build. But I definitely felt like I needed a break. And especially after like bridges and ports got delayed, where I actually had planned to have some fishing industry over here. It became, I don't know, I kind of got distracted a bit. But I definitely do miss it sometimes. Like with the huge harbor that I've basically built for. I'm not even sure if I streamed that. Did I stream that? I can't remember, honestly. If I streamed it, it was in German. So yeah, but we've built that over quite some time, so that was really exhausting. But it was fun to cut the YouTube videos for it, and you know, just have a great time. And of course it was also fun to build it, but still exhausting, if you know what I mean. So sometimes it is just that with the game. And this was my take on trying to create like churches myself, because we didn't have any. So this one was like the larger one, which I was quite fond of. But I mean, it looks how it looks, right? But I mean, it's something at least. But I definitely do like this church over here better. This one I'm very fond of. But I feel like it is too large to put in our current build. So maybe if we have like a larger city part within our region, maybe we can put it there. But yeah, we have some really nice areas. As I said, I kind of miss it, but at the same time, I'm happy I started something new where I could just start completely over and this time do everything the way I wanted it to be. So yeah, and we haven't even visited this district here. Oh dear god. So yeah, this was like my kind of take on Frankfurt, but at the same time kind of mix it with a little Manhattan or something like that, because I really wanted to have some more skyscrapers in my city because of the skyline, because it just looks so good. So this is why I kind of got to do some new stuff. And here I started to experiment a bit more with like green stripes and something like that, just to make it look more realistic, and some bollards that I created myself back then. And yeah, that was basically when I noticed that most of the things I wanna do here don't really work anymore. But I might one day return to this, who knows? Because it's still quite cool, and we got quite the large area still to cover. So I don't know. I could have also just maybe went over here and tried to do a rural area around this area. I guess it would have worked. But I just felt like I wanted something completely new, and like a completely new region as well that was like impressive by itself already. And I think that's probably what we kind of achieved there. But yeah, I still like this. It was somewhere near Kiel. Maybe I can find it, 1 second. Yeah, I still remember where it is, I think. Or do I? Yeah, here it is. This one. Of course, there's no watchtower over here, no lighthouse. But this form here, as you can see, is definitely highly inspired by this. Because I just found it so interesting. It looked so super cool, I don't know. I mean, you can definitely tell that it is inspired by that, right? So yeah. But as I said, it's good to take a break from things sometime. So I'm sure there's a lot of things not working anymore in here. But yeah, I do miss it sometimes, especially when you're working for such a long time in your little small town, and you feel like you're still not getting anywhere, or you still have like only this small section here, which is sometimes, as I said, quite not directly demotivating. That isn't the right word, but you're used to other stuff, but like not in this detailing, right? So I'm used to doing other stuff, but it won't look as good as if we were to like expand this here the way we want it to be. So yeah, okay. Now the biggest question is, can we finish this area up? If we cover that somehow now? It's best to simply not zoom out anymore. That's how I treat myself. I mean, yeah, I get what you mean. But at the same time, I mean, look at this. So yeah. But Shilka, I definitely need to borrow some tips and tricks you did there with your nice retaining walls for maybe over here or something. As you might see, I also have some hilly terrain, very hilly. And I have seen some nice things you did there with the retaining wall things that you just moved in there and then put some decals on. And I think that would be something I would kind of do myself here somewhere maybe, because I do want to get up in the mountains as well. Not like completely to the top. Maybe some roads will lead there. Okay, yeah, maybe, or some hiking trails, but not like actual living people. But I definitely could imagine, you know, having some more houses that would go along the hillside here, technically. Yeah, your 3-2-2, your 2-2-3. Oh dear God, what is that of wording? Oh my God, our trick. Yeah. Well, I might have to come up with a faster solution, because otherwise I will be stuck here forever. But yeah, you definitely got my gears rolling, you know. So I'm not sure how I will do it, but if I decide to do it one day, I definitely remind myself. What's the theme you're using on Map Replacer? First I worked with a different one. First I had the Lapland map theme, which I also found quite fitting. But everybody complained about the grass texture of it, so I changed to Home of Chameleon. That's actually my go-to. I always use this one for my builds. I just think it looks, from all the textures we have, it looks like the best one in my opinion. I don't know. I just like it a lot. But I mean, we are covering most of it with decals anyway, so it doesn't really play a role in the end anyway. But yeah, this is actually it's my all-time favorite. I basically never go with another one. I kind of miss his streams. Oh, he was also streaming? I actually didn't know that. I've got to meet some, or I've met some very nice streamers. in the City Skylines community, but I'm sure there's a lot that I don't know about. Who maybe have like, yeah, maybe they are just taking a break or doing something else, right? Life continues sometimes. But I actually didn't know that. He helped me so much with mod troubleshooting in CS1. A real helpful kind person. That really sounds nice. Now I kinda want to get to know him as well. Well. Now I know what I can check out later after the stream, I guess. Maybe I can find some old things. So I will basically be doing like another grassland and tree area around here, because I don't think we need anything else right now, if I'm being too honest. But yeah, I love that about cities. I feel like everybody's super helpful and is willing to share their tips and tricks and, you know, that kind of stuff. And I really, really enjoy being part of this community. Like, can learn so much from each other. And I mean, there's definitely all other communities where this is not the case, where everybody's literally gatekeeping stuff from others. And here it is really about caring is sharing, right? So that's, yeah. Yeah, he stopped because of the whole complexity with taxes for stream income and that sort of stuff. We're a small community, just the Reddit is excellent. Yeah, I get that kind of thing. But I mean, because of streaming income, I mean, technically they could still do it without the income point, right? If it's just that it's just too overwhelming. But yeah, that is not my thing to decide, probably. But yeah, I get that. I also was like pretty annoyed about the whole thing. But I feel like once you've gotten into it, it kinda is okay-ish. But it definitely is challenging, that's for sure, yeah. And I can totally understand that he said that maybe that he doesn't want to do that. Alrighty. That's looking fine so far. I need to maybe have like a fence somewhere around there. Around the area. I was able to become affiliate 13 years ago. I never did it because you need to become self-employed and have a business tax reports and all. Yeah, I think that would be a very, either very optimistic approach or like, I don't know. I feel like that's also like, if it was about stuff like that, I would probably have to play totally different games, and that's also something that I swore to myself, that I would like never wanna be dependent on one game. So as much fun as, for example, I have with City Skylines, I will definitely be playing my other games that are just also super fun to me, like Story of Seasons and you know, all the other games I'm currently playing, which are probably not really maybe of interest to you guys, and that is totally fine. But if you really took it that serious, that you were forcing you to play some specific games, I don't think... first of all, I feel like people would know, people would feel it, that you're maybe not even having fun. But like that, then it's just like a job that you kind of don't want, so I wouldn't want to do that. And I see that with some streamers who are well known for like their niche or their specific games, which is fine. But every time they play something else, they will get really, really frustrated because people or less people will be watching. There will be people watching if they are kind of bigger and have at least somewhat of a community, but it will be sometimes so much less that it isn't doable over a long time. I see that a lot within the Dead by Daylight community, for example. There are some streamers who are definitely also... I mean, I'm basically not better because I do enjoy viewing some streamers, for example. But yeah, I also only want to watch, for example, Dead by Daylight or in their stream, when they are streaming that. But I'm most of the time maybe not really interested in anything else because I want to watch them because they are maybe good at the game or bring it in a comedic way or whatever. But maybe I'm just not interested in the other ones that they are playing. And I mean, that's probably the same like for my stream here as well. And I'm totally fine with it because everybody always has different, you know, different tastes and stuff. So, but I think it's important to, you know, try out whatever you wanna play. So yeah, that's why I will be playing other games a lot of the time because I'm just having fun with these, and maybe it's less cities because currently, for example, Story of Seasons is definitely, I wouldn't say more fun. It is different fun. But I'm kinda tempted to play more of it than I wanna play cities right now. But that might be shifting once I'm basically halfway through the game of Story of Seasons, for example, and then I'm like getting another motivational push for like City Skylines, and then it turned around again, right? So it is always a coming and going with all of kind of these games. So yeah, the rules are slightly different here. We don't have a minimum amount you can earn without having to do taxes. You need to prove you do not have any profit or become a company. I think in Germany you earn a couple of K per year without problems. Okay, yeah, okay, if it's like this, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think it is, you have to go over a certain amount of money here until you do have to pay taxes on it. And I basically I will never ever really go over that limit, fortunately. I mean, if you go over it, it is kind of dangerous for some streamers. That's like the main problem for many, because they don't really see that at first, and suddenly once you're over this one limit line, you suddenly have to pay taxes, and if you're not calculating with it, you will have a problem. But it is still a problem, I feel like, that only larger streamers here in Germany have. But yeah, there are still a lot of people who are not aware, and suddenly they hit that limit, and they will get they might get to wake up on a not so nice day, so to speak. So yeah. And I just saw that I didn't start my recording earlier again when I was designing this one, so that is great. So we don't have this area on record now. But I don't think it's too bad because we do have quite the amount of video material for all of this area. So I'm not bothered too much by it. But I hate it when I sometimes forget to start my recording because I might do something nice. But yeah, every country kind of has its weird things going on with that sometimes, right? So you just have to kind of learn from everything and hope it works out. I do get gifted a game now and again, or someone makes or gifts me some assets. That sort of stuff is cool as well. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice for sure. Can I have the small one, please? Thank you. Okay, I like the area a lot. I feel like this one looks better than this one, if I'm being honest, but I guess I'll leave it like that. It looks like a bit dried out here. Maybe I should put some... I'm sure we have some sand decals or something like that. Maybe even some trash like over here. I wanted to do decals, not other stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. Maybe something like this. Just to have some more texture around. We do have some slightly highlighted ones, right? Yeah, we do. We'll skip these in between. Okay, look at that. So now we only have this inner... I don't know. What's it called in English? I don't know what is going on today. I feel like today I'm really lacking some words. Somehow. It's wild. I don't know why. Maybe we can have a nice looking fountain in here. I feel like here might be a better idea. I wish we had more fountains. That would be nice. Because I do quite like these sometimes. I think I have to recolor it. Maybe to like a grayish tone. Or maybe not grayish, but like brown grayish. Also known as beige. There you go. Yeah, I think that one fits well. I like these little sculptures. That is kind of typically European-like, or at least it feels like it to me. So that's why I kind of like this one. And maybe let's have a little... I don't know what, let's have a little seating area around this here too. There you go. Yesterday someone made a song about my city streams, lol. Wait, what? An American ballet style? That was a first for me? Wait, what? Do you have that one? Am I on your Discord even? I'm not even sure. I'm on so many Discords, but I kind of lost track now, I'm being honest. Do you have a Discord? I need to see it somehow. You can also share it in my Discord if you want. Now, because I'm I kinda wanna see now. Okay, you have one. I'm not sure if I'm on it actually. I've asked myself that question earlier on. But I will check it. But yeah, sure, feel free to share. Could do a camping ground somewhere. I really should do a camping ground. Maybe we can do a camping ground somewhere. Somewhere we can have some, what is this called? Like a national park, but also like with animals in it. That would be cool. We should definitely do that in the future. I think that might be my next project, to actually have some kind of what's it called? Like a national park, yeah. Because it might look very, very nice. Can we add some dust to this area? What do we have there? Maybe some of these. Oh yeah, this one is very slight only, that's good. This one as well. Might add another one here. There we go. Yeah, it's really, really coming together now. Maybe let's add some more people just hanging around, minding their business. Looks like you don't allow uploading files on your Discord. Oh, that might be due to some settings. You can also DM it to me. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it's like not, because I don't want to. Of course, I don't want to be for people to be able to share some risky stuff, for example. I mean, I don't know who joins the Discord. Of course, I have to unlock their account anyway, because everybody who joins my Discord is only getting like access through me. And so I kind of have more control over it, but there still might be some issues, so I'm kind of careful with what I'm allowing. But I guess we could add or allow that. I might need to check up some more settings there. That might be true. But yeah, feel free to send it to me any other way. PM doesn't work either. You probably have to send me like a friend request or something else. But you didn't have it like on a YouTube video or something, so it's like a normal video, right? That's why there's an issue. Oh, it's an MP3. Okay, I see. Is it like a real song, or is it like made with AI? Like Suno AI or something like that? I've tried around a bit with Suno AI. It's actually quite funny sometimes. Yeah. Probably like Suno AI. Maybe if I hear it, I will be able to tell. But still, it's still so fun what you can do there. And I mean, especially for something like that, right? Where you maybe don't want to or need to hire like a large artist or something to create like a just for the fun song, right? There it is even better to just be able to use something like that. Okay. I think the area is fine. Oh yeah, I fence, I remember. Sorry. I mean, the fence is already going over here. I think this one is a custom one, actually. But for this one, I feel like I want to do something else. I'm not sure what. Maybe... I mean, we could do a pretty high wall, but I don't think that's necessary. I feel like this one might be good. Can I put it on these as well? Oh, I can. That's nice. There you go. Huh. Already finished. Oh, not quite. There we go. Much better. I found it to be a bit Garth Brooks styles or something. I honestly have no idea who that is. I'm really sorry. I basically only listen to Taylor Swift nowadays. So you might need to forgive me there. Oh, I need to select net lanes, I'm stupid. That's not net lanes. I think the filter isn't working anymore. Yeah, look at that, the filter is no longer working. Well, country singer, okay. And since we are taking a focus on nighttime now, I do want to see it at night. And try and spread some lighting. And maybe also some lightning. Because I do that apparently a lot. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to place them in a good way, but I will try anyway. And they all have different colors, which honestly is not that great. Yeah, I really do have to admit, I like how this looks at nighttime. Like, this is really, really cool. But I feel like these transition zones sometimes lack of content in some way. I'm not sure what is missing exactly, but I feel like sometimes something is missing. Also here is quite empty, if you ask me. So I am definitely rooting for some more bikes probably. Some bike racks. Yeah, I should have some option to change that, but I forgot the shortcut again, so I will just either leave it or do it differently. Maybe I'll just recolor them real quick. Wasn't there one around here? Or there. On the left side of the Find It menu. The Find It menu? What? This one here, or which one are we talking about? Hides the palette chooser while placing compatible. I'm confused. Yeah, might work. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Alright. But I generally feel like the area is finished, technically. At least most of it. This one isn't really finished yet. I do have to make some sort of nice transition somehow. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. But I don't think it is recommended now, or should I try? Wait a minute. What happens if I just pull this up? Ah, I feel like that's not even a problem. Huh. Okay, never mind. I didn't say anything. That works good enough for me. It might become a problem later if we actually do something with this one maybe, but I feel like that's fine. So, as I said, I won't be bothering myself too much with the detailing yet, because I think I will do some things differently anyway. So I will keep it short and simple. There we go. Do I need to change anything around this area here? I think this area is fine so far. I mean, I like that we have these open fields here and they just seem to work now. Because I was quite concerned about it, but if I look at it from here, the decals definitely make it work so that it doesn't look repetitive. or unrealistic, so it is just a field that is empty here. Even though it is weird to have in City Skylines, I feel like, but I mean, in real life you get a lot of these, so it's definitely something. I should maybe try to put another surface up on this here, because it definitely looks quite bland here, I feel like. So maybe I'm thinking of some decals that we technically could have maybe up there, but I'm not sure if it will apply. I don't think it will apply. Yeah. Unfortunately, it might not. It might help to move it up, I don't know. Can try. No, okay. I guess we won't be changing anything then. And now I can't find it anymore, so I will just leave it there. But yeah, I like the little transition here. Maybe I've gone a bit overboard with the forestry area there. But I mean, technically, depending on how we continue, it is pretty much the town limit. And I think we might only get like over here somewhere. And then the cities, or the town, should be ending, in my opinion. Because it shouldn't be any greater than that. Like this area maybe, but then it is over. This wall around the church is what inspired me to do the retaining walls. Wait, what? So we inspired ourselves, like each other? Because I was like, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, we got that. Okay, nice, yeah, kinda worked. And then I saw what you did, and got even more excited, and now I feel like we should, maybe I should try and actually do the mountain area over there as well, very shortly, or very soon. So maybe you can grab even more excitement and inspiration from that then as well. And then it goes back and forth all the time. That would be nice. And we're doing even greater stuff, and sometimes we, I don't know, one day we reach the moon. But funny that you said that it also inspired you. That is actually really, really funny, because as I said, what you did with it looked super stunning. Yeah, inspiration circle jerk, yeah. Oh dear. I still haven't finished this building down here. This building deserves at least like a concrete surface, but it hasn't gotten anything. Maybe I should give it that. I'm kind of hanging around a bit right now, I'm sorry. But I feel like I've completed what I wanted to do, or at least most of it. I mean, there's still room for improvement. But like at the same time, my brain is kind of exhausted. Because City is really demanding for me to play. I don't know why it is that way. There are other games that are quite demanding as well. But Cities is something. Especially when I have like all my creativity flow out on this kind of stuff here. After like I'm finished, or maybe also sometimes in between, it just runs out. It's like something I need to refill. And it is really, really just with Cities this extreme. So yeah, that's probably good. Why, or also like the reason why I started, or why I even started this new thing here at all, like this whole city, because I was just so run out of energy and motivation with the other city that I just needed something new, something where I was feeling comfortable with and also could impress myself and others with. So I feel like this has gotten quite impressive now. And as I said, I'm just lurking around now, enjoying the quarter church here. Or half of it. It isn't even half of it. So yeah. I think I've kinda run out for today, if I'm being honest. Which isn't a bad thing, because I have achieved everything I wanted. And it looks very cute. I might do some more signages, and I got some new inspiration for signs as well, which is good. And maybe we can find something else that we kind of want to put there. But at the same time, I feel like it's okay to have some empty areas, because they do exist, as we know. Like these empty fields, they just are sometimes around these areas, and yeah. We do have to deal with them. Oh yeah, and the Audi sign, I already forgot about it again. This one still looks nice. I need to do some more of these, maybe another one over here. Oh yeah, I wanted to check one thing. I mean, we do have these guys here, right? Where are the spawners here? We have geese, which might be interesting. Coast animal. We do have sheep. I think I know what we're gonna do next. I mean, we also have chicken. Cattle animal spawner. Okay, we even have pigs. We do have sheep and pigs. Huh. I think I have an idea. Because I really want to have like another pasture for sheep. I mean, I guess we can also have something for like pigs. But I feel like a real farm where you have more of a focus on this would be great too. I mean, we do have this little farm stuff here. With these fields here. And I also need some kind of transition zone in between this here. Because the city will be around there, and then I kind of wanted to have another transition zone, as I already said. And we have the lumberjack industry over here. So there's a lot to do, but I mean, I feel like I want to have a transition zone. I have to show you guys what I mean by that. Like the transition zones, as you can see, these run out here, right? Sometimes it's even a bit weirder, so maybe I should try that as well. But yeah, after that, or after they run out, there's like fields, lots of fields here. And I kind of want to have that as well. And if you have oh, there might be even cattle. Can I go there? No, Street View. I hate you, Germany. Oh, Austria, never mind. But still, hate you. Why can I not go there? Damn it. But yeah, look at that. Look at that area. I want something like that. Even though it might seem boring, but it is extremely hard to do in City Skylines. I'll be honest. To make it look like this. Like, it is extremely hard to do. But I want it to look like this in the end, and that's probably a farm. And have some, yeah, a farm there as well. And these little power lines here. They are quite essential to this as well, because they look stunning when you got them there. I mean, look at these here. I always like the cinematic shot from, I think, the first video, where it just goes in here somehow, right? We can just follow these, and it just looks so super stunning. I kind of go for that vibe again. I'm not sure if I will do something like this again, because I still feel like I've gone a bit overboard with all my decals there. But I definitely need some sort of transition zone. And of course, the lumberjack industry, and maybe, I'm not sure if we are gonna do the national park over here, or if it will be maybe somewhere else. But at the same time, like, I'm planning to have the big city maybe here, where I really want to have a larger city growing up, so that we might at least get some or a bit of movement into this region. And it's not like staying this boring. But yeah, I mean, I said it the last streams, it is kind of far in the future. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if we will finish this like this year. It depends probably on how much time I will invest in it and how many other games I also wanna play. But yeah, we might not be even able to touch it this year or before next year. I mean, alone for this whole area, let's see again. We have, first of all, I save for now, because you never know. We have started, oh, that's Nuba. Where is it? Here. Is this Freya? No, that's not. That's something else. That was some testing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, around this time. Yeah. In July, we started. July, August, September. Yeah, okay, like 3 months. And we've got so far. And I mean, it will definitely depend on what we do. How much progress we can make. Well, if you guys want to stick with me, have fun. This will take up some more time and energy, but I feel like it is probably a good time. And I try to at least mix things up and do some new stuff. Like, I mean, sheep we didn't have before. I mean, we had something similar, but at least it's something new. I kinda hate to do the same things all over again, like on and on. Like, technically expanding the village is kind of such a thing, but at least I try to create some various different gardens and stuff like that. But yeah, I like to do a variety of different things so that it don't or isn't that boring for you, hopefully. But yeah, I think I will save for now, guys. As I said, my energy is gone. Or my creativity, I should rather say. So maybe we can have somebody who is also playing City Skylines and we can raid. But I tend to have the bad luck that I kind of want to end my stream and never find somebody to raid who plays City Skylines. Unlike that people can recommend. But I do think there are some live. Or if you have some suggestions who we should raid, feel free to tell me, as I don't know everybody in the City Skylines community, unfortunately. Dava is on. Oh yeah, I see. I think I haven't been too much with Dava's stream or familiar with him. Oh dear god. That was loud. But I mean, there is a first time for everything. And I do want to get to know some other streamers. So that is nice. Yeah, wasn't Five Scrolls the one with the doves? Which was quite funny, but like there's not real direct commentary, right? But they had some fun things going on, I'm sure of that. But I haven't rated Dava before, that much I can tell, so I think it's a fine choice, right? Let's see what's going on over there. And let's see. I don't get to see him often either. He's cool and makes very nice cities and has a great voice. Jealous. Ooh. Yeah, I'm okay with my voice, but at the same time, I mean, it could be better. But yeah, I think that's sometimes like a problem you only have when you like yourself, because people tend to don't like their own voice, which is fascinating. I don't hate mine, but I think there could be room for improvement sometimes. I feel like I don't really hate my voice, but I do hate, not directly my accent, But sometimes I would like to have at least a... I mean, I'm a perfectionist, I have to say, because I know that my English is most of the time okay or good, but I still wanna go, you know, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I kind of wanna go over the top with everything. I always have this very, very high expectations of myself, but that's a topic for another time, I believe. The thing is, everyone's voice sounds like them, but your own voice sounds different than when you hear yourself because of the internal sound. But yeah, but at the same time, if I do listen to like a recording of my stream or something like that, I should be able to hear it like people hear it, right? Or was it like different? I don't know. Does it apply to that as well? But I guess I do know what you mean. Okay, let me just raid. I'm starting the raid now, guys. And I'll be sending you over there. I will be checking it out for a time again, or for a while as well. So I will stick with you. However, I might be getting something to drink real quick and something to eat, but yeah, not to worry about. But then you can leave or greet or whatever you wanna do, or put some raid emotes. I don't really have any raid emotes, so you can take the basic ones if you do wanna make such kind of stuff. If you don't, I'm not mad or anything. So just have a good time over there, and that's everything I want that you guys have. So yeah, okay, good. I think that's it, and I guess we are gonna raid now. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. And see you probably tomorrow with some more, maybe Story of Seasons in Water Park. Probably yes, because I'm addicted to it. I'm sorry. But have a good one, guys. Bye bye.